they're also information gatherers. Obviously, none of that information is any good to you if it stays for the sales and marketing people. Therefore, you must make sure that this information gets into your hands, which means into the hands of management. That's very easy. You just have some card on which they put their notes, or you use a modern electronic device on which some notes are being put down according to what your sales people find out about the market, about customers, and about competitors. So the feedback is then the basis of future action. Now score what you think your operations in this area deserve. 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, or even more. Be honest with yourself. It only helps you to face reality. Why excess satisfaction? Because customers who are satisfied might want to find out whether they wouldn't get even more satisfied elsewhere and may be looking for other sources of supply. You need to supply over-satisfaction, excess satisfaction, perhaps even more than that. How do you get people to become enthusiastic about what they get from you? When you over-satisfy or overestimate or fulfill their expectations. So measure the degree of customer satisfaction. One way, of course, is to find out how often they buy from you. Another one is to find out what is the total business that you are doing with them. Another one is the length of business relations, the depth and the quantity of relations you have. Rank Xerox rates 3 factors in customer excess satisfaction. Question: how satisfied are you? And they want to hear more than satisfied. Would you recommend us to some of your friends? And they would like to have the answer yes, and they will then go on saying to whom. And third, when are you ready to buy from us again? And of course, they would like to hear now, immediately. So whatever measurement you take, make sure that there is something in which you really measure, control and measure and estimate excess satisfaction, so that you're sure that your customers will buy from you also in the future. For that, you need, and we're coming to the 4th sub-area, you need a customer complaint management, a loyalty management, or an excess satisfaction management. That is an institution which deals with dealing with customers' attitudes after a satisfied purchase, but also after a non-satisfactory purchase. There's a bit of statistics which is easy to understand and easy to follow, and that is that if you estimate that the cost of keeping a customer is 100%, to win back a customer, a disappointed one, or win back a customer who has been disappointed, so keep a customer, if you put that at 100%, to win a new customer will be, the effort and cost will be in the area of 500%. Winning back a disappointed customer will cost you 11 times that effort. It is estimated at 1100%. Now, customers who are satisfied will rebuy. That is quite obvious. They will also recommend you to others. That is also obvious. But what is not so obvious is that the rate of information they give to their friends when they are not satisfied is about 2.5 to 3.5 times more than once they are satisfied. A satisfied customer will tell 3 other people about his experience. A non-satisfied customer will report this to at least 3 to 8 people. So there is a source of information and a source of challenge for you in order to make sure that you don't get dissatisfied customers. And one more thing, if you make it difficult for people to complain, they will obviously tell other people about it. It may be better for you that you have a complaint management whereby customers come to you and freely complain to you. How do you think is the relationship of 10 customers who are dissatisfied? How many will report it back to a company? if there is no special satisfaction management, perhaps 1 out of 10. Perhaps 1 out of 10. Now that's dangerous, not the 1 out of 10 who reports, but what about the 9 who don't report? Because they are obviously free to tell others about their bad experience. So a complaint management, an excess satisfaction management, and a loyalty management is one of the major cornerstones of creating a real relationship marketing, which means also that you're not only concerned about every single transaction, but you're concerned about its effect on the standing, if possible, a lifelong relationship with that customer. Now make your estimation of where you rate in those 4 sub-areas, put in the points, divide them by 4, and then you have a rating. And if in that rating you get 4 points, you're going to be congratulated. You're really doing well. Question 6 is again a question that falls into 4 sub-chapters, equally important. When have we last added valid benefits to our offer to create additional customer value? Let me stress the word additional customer value. There's no point in adding benefits that the customer does not perceive as additional value. And it's not we who are going to judge, it's the customer who is going to judge whether what we offer has an additional value. How are we continuously improving our customer service? Continuously, something that the airlines, the good airlines, the Swissair, the Lufthansa, and others are in a position to every 3 months they are going to introduce, they're introducing new valid benefits. And therefore, you may also have to consider how to improve your customer service. Let's assume that your products are very much alike to products that are offered by competitors. Therefore, on the hard side, on the hard value side, you have nothing specific to offer. That means that the soft side, the dealing with the customer, the service you offer, your relationship becomes even more important. General MacArthur was asked what were the reasons of your early defeats in the first part of the World War II, General, and the answer was too late. Maybe the same thing is true when introducing our new products. Maybe we've introduced good new products, but perhaps they come in too late. Are we anticipating? Are we behind competition? Are we behind customers' expectations? 3M introduces 500 new products per year. Look at this computer. Today, it looks to us like a very modern device, extremely well designed. In 3 years' time, perhaps, the same machine will look to us obsolete, totally outdated, because at that time we may have a computer that looks like today's telephone. Guarantees. Guarantees, area 6.3, baby, one of your most important sales tools in order to give customers security. But the guarantee must be meaningful. If you have to make a dinner speech and half an hour before the hotel tells you that your shirt has unfortunately been destroyed and they're offering you $25 in exchange, that doesn't meet your needs. But when they come up, as they did at the Sheraton in Buenos Aires, and present you with 2 new shirts from which you could choose and keep the other one, that's a way of making a guarantee meaningful. Quite often